goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. Goofy, 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 yeah.
Alright, we're playing the volcano world. And this world's hard, man. But you know what? I think we're just doing normal levels for now. I think. Oh my god! I never did lava. Okay, it's 8-5. We gotta do 8-4 first, for sure. Smoky Peak. Sounds fun. I do like these type of levels. Gotta get a rhino back here somehow. Flying tiki drum. We gotta watch out for him. See, what the fuck is going on here? Am I already missing the rhino? If I have to backtrack this far for the fucking rhino, it's gonna be a problem. Wait a second. Oh, see, now we're gonna get the rhino. Nice. Ooh, we gotta go. Oh shit, hang on. Wait, what does this do? Oh, that's how we're supposed to get up there? Whatever, we took the long way. Now we're gonna go back. Do the secrets. Whoops. Oh, puzzle piece. Once you look at that. This is a cool, a rhino level like this. Oh, look, the fucking enemies came back after we already killed them all. Great. And the rhino came back. Gotta do that again. Yeah, that's about to break. Holy shit. Oh, no. How on earth were we supposed to get that? I don't think there's a way to dismount off the fucking rhino. Oh, shit. Whoa! I got hella confused. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna test some stand-up on you while I play this level, since it's kind of just mid. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Green Star Gamer! Woo woo! What a... I'm trying to be careful with what I say, because I know everyone gets offended by everything. My pronouns are he and him, but when I'm in deep thought, it's he and Who's that guy thinking really hard in the corner? Oh, you mean over there? Yeah, I don't know his name, but I know his pronouns are conditional based on how hard he's thinking. I was born male, I identify as male, but according to Bob Evans' mashed potatoes, I'm a family of 7. Yeah, I love eating mashed potatoes. What are its pronouns? Yeah, I always feel like I'm taking a risk with that mashed potato joke. You know, one thing that's always confused me is kamikaze pilots. Why do they wear helmets? You know, it just seems like a waste of resources. Helmet's not gonna save you. If you're a kamikaze pilot, you might as well go into work naked, you know? Like, yeah, you're gonna crash a plane into a building, but do you really want to waste a perfectly good outfit, you know? Do you really want to ruin your favorite pair of jeans? I mean, I guess it would make sense if it was like a ride or die pair of jeans, you know? Like, we've been through good times together, we've been through bad times together. If you're going out, I'm going out. Thanks, jeans. It's a solid pair of jeans right there. Yeah, but I need foundation in my life right now. Because, you know, I've been going through it. My girlfriend left me because I wouldn't put the toilet seat down. But to be fair, I'm not sure why I started carrying it with me to begin with. Damn. Yeah, is it emotional support toilet seat? I tried telling her, baby, me and the toilet seat are just friends, there's nothing going on between us. And she said, if that's true, why do you keep making out with it then? Like, jeez. This is why I like the toilet seat better. I don't have the jetpack anymore? Shit. But no, I've actually been going through it, man. But luckily I had my pet dog by my side for comfort. You know, I guess you could say I'm a dog person. Really, I don't care if you're a dog person or a cat person. The only type of person I have a problem with is a people person. Those are sick freaks, man. You can't keep people as pets. You know, they're human too. Stop treating them like your dogs. I understand there's like a kink behind it, and some people, you know, consent to being treated like dogs. It's like a sex thing. But me personally, I don't like having sexual relations with my pets, you know? My dog was humping my leg the other day, I had it 7 straight. I said, hey man, I don't like you like that, you know? Maybe if you were a girl dog. Yeah, that's a good dog. Sit, girl, sit. Good girl. Paw, give me paw. Good girl. Now lick the peanut butter off of daddy's balls. Yeah, that's a bad dog. I'm gonna take you down to the pound. Down to Pound Town. Bah, 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 bah. Giving this dog a bone. Doggy style. Yeah. She told me she likes it rough. Yeah. So when I write my jokes, like the ones where I'm having sex with a dog, I usually like to type it in a Word document because I like typing. And I'll scroll through the fonts just to keep it different. One font that really gets on my nerves though is Times New Roman. What's so new about it, you know? Feels like we've had that shit forever, man. You know, we're gonna get a Times Newer Roman. Yeah, Times New Roman starting to feel about like Times Old Roman. But no, even if it's old, we'll still call it new because you know humans get stuck up on the past. How on earth am I supposed to do that? That part's impossible. But yeah, us humans get stuck up on the past, man. Like, for instance, anytime anything good happens, you like to say, the best thing since sliced bread, you know? But we've done better shit since sliced bread. Fuck! I knew it was coming! But yeah, we've done better shit since sliced bread. Like, you know, how about the best thing since the computer, you know? Computers are pretty legit. You can do a lot off a computer. Like, what's so good about sliced bread? It's easy to make a sandwich. You could Uber Eats a sandwich on your iPad and then watch porn on it. When's the last time someone's masturbated to bread, you know? Like, oh, whole wheat. Careful, that's not butter you're spreading.
Yeah. I wonder how Sarah got that yeast infection.
Gross. So let me end the stand-up by saying... No! No, we were so close! I'm gonna end this stand-up by saying a fun fact. A fun fact about fruit bats. Do you guys know that fruit bats taste almost completely, but not entirely, unlike fruit? Yeah, man, fruit bats don't even taste like fruit. I don't know why we call them that. It's a very misleading name. I think we should call them needs more salt bats. You know? I like my fruit bat with a side of mashed potatoes. Who ordered the fruit bat with a family portion of mashed potatoes? Oh, that's for at that table. Yeah, so that's one of my sets. We gotta try to beat this. I'm not doing so well. I think I was too distracted trying to do the stand-up. Oh my god, that is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Didn't we have like 12 balloons going into this? Well, it's not hard. It's just the one part is fucking impossible. Should have waited. I should have waited. Fuck, man! The lava has to stop! It's not even consistently timed with the other one. How? We weren't even on it yet! That's such bullshit! We weren't even on that fucking platform yet. Jesus Christ. Alright, let me try another stand-up set. So I'm actually no, wait. Yeah, I'm a bit of a MILF hunter. You know, I like my ladies older. Whoops. I actually went on a date this past weekend with one of my mom's friends. You know, the date was going great too, like, you know, we're laughing, having a good conversation. But then she asked me if I ever had a mother-daughter threesome before. And you know, and I have not, man. So, you know, but then she told me, you know, that night was gonna be my lucky night. and I was hyped, you know? So we get back to her place, you know, we'll go through the door, but then she yells up the stairs, "Hey, Mom!" Yeah, fair to say, I had a great night. A MILF and a GILF. Fun fact about me, I'm German, and I'm a surfer, so you know, repping Holocaust. Yeah, but you know, us German surfers really made the way for the newer surfers, man, you know? They only started hanging 10 and 1 up us. Because on the Holocaust, we were hanging 9! Yeah, that was only when we weren't too busy hanging Jews, of course. No, I'm just kidding, you know, it's obviously bad to hang Jews. You shouldn't do that. Alright, we're on thin ice. Speaking of ice, I think icebergs are cool. Well, to be honest, I only call them icebergs behind their back. Because when we're face to face, I call them icebergs. Yeah, those icebergs are cool, man. No, but for real, I used to not like icebergs because I thought they were Jewish. You know, iceberg. You tell me those icebergs don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Yeah, those icebergs sure are good with money, though. Yeah. I'm just kidding, I'm not anti-Semitic or racist or anything. But you know what, if I had to pick, my least favorite race would be... marathons. 26 miles? That's too long, man. Make it shorter. I actually got stopped by a charity worker the other day, and he asked if I wanted to take part in the marathon. And I was gonna say no, but then he told me the marathon was for disabled kids. So I thought to myself, shit, I might be able to win that. But what makes him think I'm a disabled kid? Is it the beanie? But then he clarified and said by take part in the marathon, he meant donate money towards. So I asked him, how do I know you're not just going to take my money and run? He said, sir, that is exactly what we're going to do. So I said, well, I appreciate your transparency, but I don't think I could donate the money then. You know, I think with or without my donation, those kids are still going to be disabled. Yeah, so a marathon is a shitty race. But I think my favorite race would be the rat race, you know? A race where I don't have to run, sign me up. But you can only imagine my disappointment when I found out the coworkers in my office don't even have pet rats. And even if they did, there's not even a set way to race them, you know? All those weeks spent training my pet rat down the drain. Yeah. So the rat race has nothing to do with rats, but a 9 to 5 is pretty cool. Unless it's a job. No, but you know, I actually did have pet rats. But that's not even like the weirdest thing I had, you see. I used to be really involved with the exotic pet trade. You know, I had a lot of cool critters, like, you know, I had monkeys, skunks, crabs, the good kind. And I think my favorite animal I ever had was my pet fox. You know, gave him a cool name and everything. His name was Jamie. Like Jamie Foxx. I would have named him Michael J, but I didn't want to jinx him and give him Parkinson's. You know? A fox with Parkinson's, you might as well just get a chihuahua. I used to have a cow. You know what you call a cow with Parkinson's? Beef jerky. No, but part of the exotic pet trade is that like you trade animals that you have for like other crazy animals. So I traded the cow for a Russian mountain dog that could hunt bears. But ended up not being a good trade because the Russian mountain dog had mange, which is a disease that affects your skin and hair. But I guess that's what I get for naming the dog after Jada Pinkett. Yeah, if you didn't know, Jada Pinkett Smith has mange. Or aloe vera, or whatever the fuck. That's why Chris Rock got slapped. But when I was involved with it, by far the most illegal thing I did was that I got... Oh, how could I get past that? It's impossible. But no, the most illegal thing I did when I was a part of it is that I bought a bobcat off of Craigslist when I was in high school. This is true, by the way. You know, that's not a laughing matter, man. It's way more serious. For instance, instead of calling it a bobcat, I'd have to call it a robber cat. You know, this bobcat's way more formal. Yeah, teachers would never believe me when I told them a bobcat ate my homework. Well, to be honest, I was already lying to them. I just didn't do my homework. And besides, bobcats don't eat homework, man. It's not on their diet. They're carnivores. But yeah, then somebody called the police on me, so they took my my Bobcat because I didn't have the proper paperwork. Yeah, so I had to get out of the exotic pet trade because oh my god, I almost made it. I had to get out of the exotic pet trade because you know, law enforcement was on my grill. So even though wildcats got me in trouble in the past, I'm still out there hunting cougars. So that's that set. Alright, let's keep this up and get it over with. I feel like this level isn't even hard. It's just this part was not made correctly. Oh no. Oh my god, it should have never taken that long. Look at that, when we really focused, we fucking did it. Alright, let's try bobbing basalts. Alright, so for this stand-up bit, I'm gonna be a ghost, so I'm a ghost character. So it's, what up? My name is Booski, you know, I'm a party ghost. Woo woo! Yeah, and you know, I used to be all about that party life, and now I'm all about that after-party life. Who's got a bag? Party ghost! You know, as a party ghost, I obviously love drinking booze! Just a little ghost joke for you. But no, I love going to the bar, man. But you know, it's hard to get a drink sometimes when the bar's crowded. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, you know, I go to the bar sometimes, try to get a drink, but I can't get the bartender's attention. It's like he sees right through me. But now my favorite thing to do at the bar is talk to girls, man. You know, talk to the itty bitties. But you know, they always say the same shit. You know, how do I know you're not just gonna ghost me? But I wanna do that, man. You know, I'll stay by the side. In fact, I'm actually a bit possessive. Nah, but it's hard to find a boob. Jeez, this crowd seems more dead than I am. Wow, that was cool. But no, I have a hard time talking to girls and just people in general. That's why I don't have many friends. But I am best friends with a sidekick. You know, it's cool to have a friend with a sixth sense. I'm friends with a sidekick who knows how to communicate with me. He's got a sixth sense. Well, actually, it's just a fifth sense at best because he lost the sense of smell during COVID. But that's just my 2 cents on the issue. So I'd make it a seventh sense. Anyways, yeah, I'm best friends with a sidekick. We're actually going on a boys' trip soon. You know, I was going to get us matching T-shirts, and I asked him, "What size are you?" And he said, "Come on, you know this." So I said, "Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a medium." Yeah, for our boys' trip, we're going to Malibu. Yeah, and we're flying on JetBlue. What do you think I was gonna say? Spirit? No, but I hope there's no turbulence in our flight. Flying really scares the shit out of me. Yeah, for our next boys trip, I want to go to Italy so I could try an authentic gabagool. Yeah. These ghost puns doing anything for anyone? God, I didn't even see all that shit last time. Not worth, not worth! Oh my god. So let me get into my backstory as a ghost, you know? I want to be more transparent with you guys. A lot of people ask me how I died. I used to be a detective, and I died on a case where I was undercover. No, I actually just died while drinking and driving. Party ghost! Yeah, my little brother was in the back seat. But he lived though. He's just now in a vegetable state. Which is funny because he used to hate vegetables, you know? They say what you are, what you eat, but That's not true. He never ate his vegetables, you know? And now look at him. Ooh, that was close. You guys need to be less sensitive, man, if you guys are offended by that one. You know? I'm the one that died in that situation. I'm a ghost, you know? Oh, that's hard. But yeah, people get offended by everything nowadays, man, you know? Like, we took Aunt Jemima off the syrup, we took Uncle Ben off the rice. We're not gonna get rid of the Snapchat codes, you know? Don't we think that depiction is offensive to my people? That's all I have for the ghost. I don't have much for the ghost bit. Well, how about, anybody know good strip clubs? Any good strip clubs in the area? I'm trying to see some boobies after this. Oh my god. They almost made it through that flawless though. It's gotta give me a heart here. Puzzle piece. Oh! We almost had that. That's fine. Whatever. This all wasn't too hard. We just missed that. There we go. Alright. It's good that they offer balloon every time, because that is a game changer. Oh my god, we fucked that up so hard, and we're failures at life, aren't we? This level's not even hard. I'm kind of disappointed I did the ghost bit, but the ghost bit was total trash. I have to work on that. Where's the crazy fireballs? Okay. He lives in you, hey-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh. He lives in me. That's kind of sus, isn't it? He's in you? I don't know how we made that the first time without Diddy Kong. Oh no, I think we did have Diddy Kong for that, I don't remember. How are you supposed to get that G? Oh, it goes down? Ooh, demolish that level. 15 balloons? Oh my god! We've never had that, have we? Oh, we didn't do so well in the collectibles. But we did clear it pretty quick. Okay, so besides that level, that was kind of easy, these volcano levels have been pretty dang hard. So I think we're just going to call it here for now. I hope you enjoyed the stand-up, man. Because I thought that was funny. I don't know. Well, until next time, pieces.